What's up, guys? This is Julian Hemmings here. I love getting a chance to talk to you guys. If you hear music in the background, it is completely intentional. I want to make sure that we have a good vibe here. We get a little macking going on. It's just going to be all cool in the game. So, today's topic, I want to talk about, you know, the anxiety in the legal profession, the frustration that people are feeling. As someone that's not an attorney yet, but as a guy who has gone through this process with relatively little anxiety, and throughout my life, I've possessed very little anxiety. I just want to give tips and thoughts about the legal profession, tips on how to handle anxiety, and just like my belief and my thoughts towards my personal career, um, and why I don't necessarily feel a deep sense of anxiety as I enter this profession. Excuse me, if I look down, I'm trying to make sure that the red light doesn't start flickering, because that means nobody can hear me. So as I've kind of hold on, I don't like this music that much. One second, guys. Music's all right. It's not as smooth as I like it. Let me hold on. Let me pause real quick. All right, we got it. So, what I think is really important, right, is remembering that life is short. It's an adventure, right? So we got to make sure that we're remaining positive. You know, we don't want to approach our legal career as if it's controlling our lives, right? Oh, one second, guys. I'm over here trying to be cool, and then everything is just going crazy. But anyways, I'm sorry. As I was saying from before, life is short. Remember that, and maneuver throughout your career, understanding that nothing is permanent. Everything is in a state of transition and change. As long as you keep that in your mind and your heart, I think it's cool to maneuver through. But if it comes to a point where you're forcing yourself in, I don't know, man. You're human. You went to law school, you did undergrad, you passed the bar exam. There's no question about your intellect. So if the firms in these positions don't like you, so what? Everybody's gonna like you. I don't think that means you're not meant to be a lawyer. It's not, you're just not meant to practice maybe in that place. And if you don't like being a lawyer, hey man, it's great that you figured that out. But I don't know. There's some people that don't like the practice of law, and they practice for 30 years, man, and lose some of the best years of their life, man. You gotta dream bigger than that, man. Maybe I'm talking, I'm a kid, right? I'm 23. I have little to no responsibilities. You would think, but I have a couple of responsibilities, man. But you gotta choose yourself. You gotta choose life. You gotta choose happiness, man. Why not? What's the crime of being happy, man? So many people are fearful of being different, of approaching the issue their own way, with style, their own style. And you just gotta be honest, right? Hey man, you know, I wanna I don't know what I wanna wear. I don't know. I have no idea how this applies to law. I I know that it applies though. You know, you can't lose your soul. You can't lose who you are for anything, anyone. Because the day you die and you work at that firm or place or wherever, in a day they're gonna find somebody else and fill the position. Cart your stuff out and that's it. You know? So what? Life moves on. That's not necessarily a bad thing. That's a beautiful part about life. Everything's always moving forward, going on and on and on. Humanity lives on, man. That's beautiful, in my opinion. Circle of life. So if you know that the world's going to move on, whether or not you mess up, the world's going to move on, whether or not you practice law or not. The world's going to move on, whether or not you're very successful or not. The world's going to move on, whether or not you take that risk. And that in this incredible universe that's infinite, you really don't matter that much. Maybe to God, but you don't know me and I don't know you from a can of paint. So why not take that risk? Why not try something new? To be a visionary, to change something. Make yourself last a little longer. I don't know, maybe I'm just talking. But I see a lot of people leaving law because they feel like, hey, my work doesn't matter. That's a shame, man, to live your life and to feel like nothing you did ever really mattered. Although it doesn't really matter because it's all infinite and stuff like that. But I mean, you touch a life, man. You know, you make an impact. Maybe that's more important, man. You know, leaving your mark on somebody else. I was talking to somebody one day. They said, "Why'd you create a YouTube channel like that?" I was like, you know, a lot of people don't watch my YouTube videos, but there's some people that do. And for the one person that takes time out of their day to listen to me talk about this stuff, about my life, about law school, about life in general, and it leaves some kind of mark, that means the world to me, man. It means the world to me. Why does it mean the world to me? Because I'm helping somebody else, man. There are bigger things in life than prestige and how people look at you, man. When you get all anxious like that, you're only thinking about yourself, man. Ask yourself this question every day you wake up, man. What can I do to help somebody else out? And how could I monetize that so I can make my passion to serve a lifestyle that I can live off of, man? So I don't gotta make it work soullessly for money. Like, the question is this that I want to provide everyone with. Would you do what you're doing right now if you weren't being paid to do it? And if the answer is no, you got a problem, man. Now, we all got to pay rent. We got to pay our bills. I'm not saying none of that, right? But if money wasn't an issue, and if people's perception of you wasn't an issue, what would you do? What are some problems that you see in your neighborhood, you see your friends going through, that you see in the world, that you'd love to make a difference to? Not like what you want to be, like what you want to do to help your fellow man or woman. That, man, that one make you get up every morning. Every time in my life when I made a large amount of money, like I'm talking about large amounts of money, or I've made other people millions, is because I've loved what I've done. Every time when I failed in life, I was doing that thing for money. And I rarely do anything for money. I do things because I love it, man. I hang out with people because I love them. I pick up the phone because I want to talk to the person. That's what life's about, man. And so what makes me have such little anxiety with this entire process is that I recognize that in the grand scheme of my personal life, it doesn't matter, man. What matters to me is my partner, my dogs, my friendships, not that other stuff, man. That stuff comes and goes. The same mouth that someone will say, man, you're amazing with, they'll put you down with. I remember, man, when I was flying to law school, these kids wrote a letter to all the law schools demanding that I don't get accepted to them because I was not good enough. What kind of mind would do that? I'm not upset with them. You know, they're in a very low spiritual plane, you know, so they're a little antsy. I don't care. But they take this seriously, where they don't think about the impact of their actions on other human beings. Did I hit back? No, I don't care to. Because it only breed more negativity to even get into that position with them. And in my life, man, I'm always going up. I'm not going down. I'm not going to fight nobody, man. I don't got the time for that. And I don't have the energy to even get into that. I box because I love boxing. It's like dancing. And I need to learn how to defend myself just in case someone comes at me that's crazy. But I don't have that in my heart. Like, oh, man. Life's too short to be upset and be angry. Have I been angry before? Yeah. Have I been anxious? Yeah, I felt those things. But I know how bad my body feels after I go through those emotions. And I think every emotion is beautiful. Anger, sorrow, nervousness, all those are beautiful. But you can't stay in those negative states, man. Do everything you can to rise above. Be positive. Fall in love. Try new things. Understand that, like, we're on this beautiful human journey to learn, to grow, and to be. We're all spirits at the end of the day, man. All souls. We're part of one thing. This is spiritual. I'm talking a little deep, and I don't mean to talk so deep. I want to keep it light, but remember, like, ease your worries, man. Be cool. That brings me to my next point. I want to talk about University of Michigan Law School and my admitted students weekend and what that was like. I'm not going to go too into depth because I don't want to spoil nothing for you guys. I'll just say a couple of things on it. It was amazing. I made friendships there, great people, great food, just amazing. Ann Arbor is beautiful. It's very diverse, and you feel like you're part of a major community, man. And no matter what I choose, you know, I'm always gonna go blue. So keep it like that. But so I just want to keep everyone in my prayers. Hope you guys do well. Just remember to stay positive, stay amazing, and always, always, always dream big. Thanks, you guys. I love you guys. Stay up.